Beautiful. Look into this camera here for me. You know that he's watching the show. You can tell him what to say.
Yeah, I am Marvin van Velzen, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Marvin van Velzen taking on the Bullseye Challenge. 1 minute, as many attempts as he can get in that time. The 25 is worth a solitary point, the Bullseye worth 2. And it's the 25s where he's pitching his hole right now.
Well, we've seen from his games here at the Super Series that he can adjust his pace, so I do expect as that clock ticks down that the pace may start to increase. I mean, he's still got more than half his time left.
But the increase of speed needs to come with a bit of accuracy.
Well, very casual in his approach up and down the oche, isn't he?
2.
It's like he's having a lovely little leisurely stroll down the South Sea seafront.
He's got plenty of time here for another visit.
2.
Another opportunity to finally hit the bullseye.
Been good on the 25, but now he has finally found the bullseye. He's found a couple of them. He needed to find a hat trick of them.
And that's time. Marvin van Velzen scores 14. I've lost my glasses. Hello, Scotty. Something is about to move very, very quickly, and it's probably the timer compared to Scott.
Hi, my name is Scott Mitchell. This is my waste of time Bullseye Challenge because I'm a bit slow.
Did he just say a bit slow? I mean, I've played Scott Mitchell. I would use the word slow before, but I'm not sure I'd say a bit. I mean, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. Oh, actually, he's moving. I'm going to go 6. I reckon he gets 6 visits in this minute.
Yeah, he played Scott Mitchell on a Wednesday, and that game finished on a Thursday. In matter of fact, we've actually extended this Group A to last the entirety of the week.
See, I was going to go 5 visits, but when he's adopted the moonwalk as part of his repertoire here in the Bullseye Challenge, I'm thinking 6, but maybe I was closer with the 5 visits. He's only got about 20 seconds left on the clock.
He's doing all right. He's a farmer.
He'd be really good at a ratio, wouldn't he? Like the points per dart. Maybe that should be the new Bullseye Challenge. Scott Mitchell will probably be top of it.
Has a glance at scoreboard. Come on, Scott. We know that that's not worth any of your time. I mean, time's running out as it is.
1. And that's time. Scott Mitchell scores 12. Ready.
I'm Kevin Painter, the artist, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Well, we've gone from Scott Mitchell, who's quite slow, to Kevin Painter, who's going to be quite quick. He's one of those players that's sort of understatedly in terms of the speed. He's not one of those you'd consider a speed merchant, but he's someone who can certainly play with pace.
3.
And he's playing rather sharply in this Bullseye Challenge. Look, of course, the objective is to get to the middle of the diddle, and that usually solves the riddle, but if you can just keep popping off 25s, you are going to get yourself up that leaderboard.
1.
Thought you were about to jinx it there, Henry.
Well, it's been perfect every visit in terms of finding at least something. And that continues.
2.
There's still time here that Kevin could maybe get another 2 visits in here if he gets his skates on, if he can get up and down the oche quick enough.
Here we go, he's got the dab shoes for it.
Still time for darts here.
And that's time. Kevin Painter scores 12. 3 guesses which country Doug is from in that shirt. He's Russian.
I'm no name Doug Boehm, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Henry, what do you call a man with a spade?
I don't know, Matt. What do you call a man with a spade?
Doug.
Hey, Bants!
Well, what do you call a man without a spade?
I don't know, Matthew. You tell me what is a man without a spade?
Douglas.
Hey, Bants!
Well, amongst that, this is a great start to the Bullseye Challenge for the man with the spade.
Hold on, has he got a spade or has he not got a spade? I'm a bit confused now.
He does have a spade, but he doesn't have a name. He is the man with no name. He doesn't have a name. He doesn't have a nickname.
So he has a spade, but he doesn't have a spade. But he doesn't have a name, so...
No, he's got a spade, but he doesn't have a name.
No score.
And he doesn't have any 25s or bullseyes with that visit.
So what do you call a man with a spade but has no name?
Doug BEAU.
Hey, bad.
No score. And that's time. Doug BEAU scores 8.
I'm Sebastian Białecki, and this is my Bullseye challenge.
Sebastian Białecki, the latest bastion on the Bullseye challenge.
1.
Nickname Bolt, which comes from his favourite childhood movie.
Yeah, called Bolt, isn't it? I forgot. Is that the one with the car? Or, is that the one with the dog? Or is that the one with the snail?
It's the dog, isn't it, Bolt?
Is it the dog? Cool.
He could have liked Frozen, which would have suited it as well, because he's just trying to let it go.
Let it go.
5.
He's hitting bullseyes every time.
He's letting him go quite well here. A couple of bullseyes regularly in the green.
2.
He's someone who's taken on this challenge on a few occasions already, so he is a very experienced bullseye challenger.
No score.
Plenty of time for one more throw, one more go. Can you get one more O?
The answer?
No score.
No.
And that's time. Sebastian Białecki scores 9. Afternoon, Ray.
I'm Ray Mulvey, and this is my Bullseye challenge.
So Razor Ray looking to be sharp on the bullseye today.
2.
Can he put the challenge to the sword?
Now, it is worth noting as well that this challenge is somewhat that might not suit his throw, because he has this very flat dart.
No score.
He kind of only gets half the bed, because if he goes above the bullseye, he's going to block it off. It's going to be a bit of a problem for him.
Don't know what you're on about. Don't know what you're on about.
5.
See how it built. See how it built. It was low, it was high. Got to build from the bottom. That's perfect.
2.
Don't know, Mulvey's name reminds me of that 80s song. Ray, 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 Ray.
2.
Case in point there. Gets it above, can't get it in, blocks it off, dart on the floor.
I like that song. This performance is respectable.
1. And that's
that
time.
should be that.
Ray Mulvey scores 12. Ashley Cole on the end. This is the Week 9 Group A Bullseye Challenge. On your marks, get set, throw.
And so the group Bullseye Challenge. Now, how do you see the dynamic of this when you consider
3.
that Scott Mitchell's in play?
Well, Scott Mitchell decided to go last. There was actually debating over the position of
3.
who throws in what place. And I always find that quite interesting to see who wants to come up and be the front runner and lead the way. And it was actually Marvin van
2.
Velzen who was straight to the hockey.
Now, I was speaking to one of our
3.
backstage team, and actually Kevin's recovered well, but if there's a blocker in sight, just retrieve the dart from the ball, move away, and so let somebody else have a go.
No score.
Here we go. This is half the time to be taken now. I wonder if Scott will speed up.
Well, we do know people that adapt their throw.
3.
If you remember Andy Hamilton, for example, he has that sort of movement in the arm, and sometimes he can just throw it straight through. But I'm going to say now,
2.
that is the fastest I have ever seen Scott Mitchell move in my life.
Don't know, have you seen him chase
No
a cow?
score.
Have you not seen him on the farm?
3.
Funny enough, no.
You know, when the cows all go moo, moo in his direction and he's got to run away?
5.
No, I don't tend to see that in Daventry.
No score.
Well, there would be time for a throw, but it's Scott Mitchell, so he might just get a dart or two. They're good, though.
4. Anyone?
I'll hold him, you whack him.
I gave it.
he gave it.
He's beating me up because he can't count. No, you didn't. 2, 1, and 1 is 4. It would have been 3, Scott. Dubious call, and he's still having a go at me for it. Right, over you come. Right. Prediction time. Kev, how many do you think you got?
Oh, 21?
21. I think it was more than that.
25.
25.
23.
23.
22.
22.
24.
24.
47.
Week 9, Group A scored 28. That might have to go again, but that's definitely staying in anyway. Week 9, Group A scored 28.
I'm Daniel Lee, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
This is one I'm really looking forward to. Daniel Lee plays with a little bit of pace and he plays with a little bit of Shazam as well. We'll often see him switching around the board, but there's going to be no switching here. He's going to be staying in one area, and that area is the 25 and the Bullseye. And I'm looking forward to seeing Daniel Lee because I actually know his sister, Henry.
Do you now?
Graceful.
Oh, no. Where's Paul Nicholson?
2.
Well, wherever he is, he'll probably wish he was here right now watching this from Daniel Lee because he's got plenty of time on the board. He could have 3 more visits here. This is going to be a good score if he can keep up the accuracy because he's certainly nailed the pace.
Well, he's kind of heading towards Danny Laube territory in terms of most darts being thrown in a Bullseye challenge attempt, although Laube does have the record for most Bullseyes.
Well, maybe it's a left-handed thing.
Can't be left and slow.
2.
Ask Moreno Blom.
And that's time. Daniel Lee scores 15.
Hi, my name's Thomas Lovely, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Well, that was some lovely throw in there in the first exchange from Thomas.
2.
I like the nickname as well, Simply Lovely. Though maybe Steve West might have something to say about that.
Yeah. I do apologise to the social media department for giving us a YouTube copyright strike.
Maybe his nickname should have been Jubbly. Lovely Jubbly.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking.
Well, it's not going to be the Bullseye Master. Then again.
5.
What are you on about?
Well, maybe it's the delayed Bullseye Master.
Maybe he's on +1.
Score.
This is certainly Thomas Lovely rushing through the motions. He doesn't normally throw this quick.
3.
He's probably got time here to get a few more darts in. Pick up the pace.
And that's time. Thomas Lovely scores 12.
Hi, I'm Stuart Kelly, and here's my Bullseye Challenge.
Well, we hand over to Stuart Kelly, a man we haven't seen for a while, but he's certainly a man who's managed to retain some of that ability. He has graced the biggest stages in the world. He's played on the World Championship, the World Match Play, the Grand Prix, the UK Open, the European Championship, the Grand Slam, the Players' Championship Finals, the World Masters, the Lakeside. I don't think we can fit it all in a minute, can we?
Did you say the Lakeside?
2.
He's trying to get back into the swing of darts a little bit at the moment. He's been doing well on the ADC, and along with that, you're going to need to be popping the bullseye. But a challenge not really one we'd associate with Stuart Kellett, a man formerly known as the Cooster, also known as KO. Need to KO the competition. Well, he's not got the speed, but he's nailing the accuracy. This is good.
4. And that's time. Stuart Kellett scores 18. This is the Week 9 Group C Bullseye Challenge. Don't tell me you weren't recording. I've nailed that.
Yep. It was first try. Yeah.
This is the Week 9 Group C Bullseye Challenge.
Henry, I'm not sure everyone got the memo today that it was Red Shirt Day. Only 3 people got the email.
Yeah.
1.
Now, there is a trade of thought when it comes to this, that if something impedes or something just gets blocked, just get out the way.
2.
Made me look like a right mug there.
Well, I
No
think you do
score.
that to yourself many times, Henry.
Well, yeah, I know.
Got a lot of players here with a lot of pace about them, so you'd expect to see
No
a good
score.
score, but what they're making up for in pace, they're not making up for in the accuracy right now.
2.
Oh, I like that from Doug Bain. See that little dash down the hockey, gets out the way,
3.
opens up the board. A bit of a dash there from Marvin van Velzen as well.
Well, they're getting the steps in.
1.
Well, they might be getting the steps in, but not getting many of the bullseyes in right now. It's all on Stuart Kellett.
3.
Can anyone else join KO in the middle?
1.
Last go. Last throw. Doug needs to throw him chuck 'em quick. Break to be.
1. And that's time. Right, predictions time. How many do you think your team scored, Daniel?
Maybe 12.
Stuart?
14.
Thomas?
112.
Scott Mitchell's back.
15, I guess.
15?
19.
19 without scoring any yourself, Ray. Yeah, that's bold.
18.
18. Well, one of you is counting. This group scores 18.
I'm Adam Lipscomb, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
So Adam Lipscomb straight in as far as the Bullseye Challenge is concerned. Now, this is a bit of a rare feat for a player. 2 Bullseye Challenges in the same series.
I believe that's what he came here for. He wasn't bothered about playing the Super Series. He just wanted to have a go at the Bullseye Challenge. That is hashtag Bullseye Challenge, in case you was wondering.
2.
You know something's popular when it's hashtag first.
Well, this might be hashtag good score here from Adam Lipscomb.
2.
Wide open to a dart on
1.
the right-hand side. Not able to find, but he's got time here. Time for one more proper, accurate throw. In fact, he might have time for another.
4.
If he rushes. There was a bit of pace. But looking at the clock ain't going to help.
And that's time. 1 with the final visit. Adam Lipscomb scores 16.
Chappies, how do I look, mate? Hi, I'm Rob Collins, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Now the turn of Rob Collins, nicknamed the Man of Steel. But will he be the Man of Bull? Or
1.
I suppose you've already got that nickname sewn down, haven't you, Henry?
What, Man of Bull? Well, it's all about the balls hitting here on the Bullseye Challenge.
4.
Oh, look at that turn of pace.
Tell you what, he could play down the wing, couldn't he, for one of your beloved clubs,
1.
Aston Villa?
I've got a feeling he'll be more of a five-a-side player, though.
So what you're saying
5.
is he ain't going to dislodge John Duran anytime soon?
I tell you what, he's up for this, isn't he?
1.
The man for Bogner, and he's looking to be a rock of consistency. Should be his last throw, but he's going to have to go quick and be accurate like that.
2. And that's time. Rob Collins scores 14.
Hi, my name is BEAU GREAVES, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
You get the feeling there's going to be a lot of eyes on this Bullseye Challenge of BEAU GREAVES as she
3.
makes her debut here at the Super Series. We're expecting this to be quite a score. She is a highly accurate lady, the 2-time world champion. Recently just won a
2.
women's series event without dropping a single leg. Well, so far she's not hit a single bullseye, but I'm sure that's going to change across the next 34 seconds.
3.
What she is doing so well, Matt, is the fact that she's just pinning along the 25. So if the Bullseyes follows, this will be a very respectable score.
3.
And that, all it is now is a couple of Bullseyes away.
Well, it's going to be a very respectable score without a bullseye. Very, very consistent in the scoring department here is BEAU GREAVES.
4.
And she finds the red. Still time for another full throw here.
One more. Oh,
3.
she has to dart away
And
from
that's
top in the league
time.
table.
BEAU GREAVES scores 18. This is the Week 9 Group B Bullseye Challenge.
So, Białecki first to take on the group challenge. I think the dynamic of this, I think
2.
they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay, Matt.
Well, there's got plenty of pace up there on the stage, and we've seen Rob Collins on his individual. He'll run up and down and get out of the
5.
way, and he's also been very good. I think the record here could be
3.
under a little bit of threat. 32 is the score to beat. And so far,
2.
everyone is doing their part.
I get the sense there's a couple of players that will give you 25s every visit, and then it's on the other
No
players to
score.
provide the flair in terms of the bullseyes. Białecki and BEAU, you know you can trust them hitting 25s left, right and centre. I think the job then, well, he hits a bullseye there, but they'll
4.
tot your tally up on 25s. It's down to Rob and Adam, in my mind, to then find the bullseyes to back them up.
1.
It's going to need a lot of bullseyes from here. There's still 30
2.
seconds on the board, so still plenty of time, but we're going to need to see some reds.
3.
Kevin Painter's going to need to hit this time. He drew a blank on the last occasion.
2.
Still time potentially for another throw here. Rob Collins wants it. He is firing himself up. He looks like he's being
1.
electrocuted on the stage while he was waiting.
It was a good effort,
2.
but it's not quite the
And
record.
that's time. Right, it's prediction time. Kevin, how many did the team get?
24.
24. Sebastian?
22.
22. Bit negative that, I think. Rob?
23.
23. Adam?
26.
26. BEAU?
24.
24. I can tell you that Adam was the closest. This team scores 27.
Well done, chaps. Chapesses.